Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the swamp. This is the Ogre in the Ass podcast. Eric, bro, how you doing today, man?
Pretty good. We're going to Florida in a couple of days.
That's
pretty
right.
Good.
Hell yeah.
I got my crack pipe ready.
I'm hoping to meet Florida man while we're out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, everybody's Florida man out there.
I can't wait to meet him. Well, welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Today's topic is pretty exciting. I don't know, because Eric and I, we talk about this all the time. The ass and I take a lot of time to discuss a zombie apocalypse and if we think we could survive. And maybe we'll walk through some scenarios. But something that was really cool about this is that we put out on our Instagram story on the Ogre in the Ass podcast about like certain scenarios of what you would do in a zombie apocalypse. And a lot of you answered back, and some of the responses are amazing. Some of them are very basic, but some of them were hilarious as well.
I actually didn't see, so yeah.
So I'm excited to go over some of that with you. But first and foremost, we got to dictate something. This is something I did not put on the Instagram story for a reason, because it's the confidence level I wanted to see out of everybody. First off, running or walking zombies? Like the Walking Dead zombies or the World War Z zombies?
Well, my question is, why would you even want the running zombies?
No one wants it. You don't sit around like, I really hope these guys sprint like Usain Bolt. Like, no one says that.
I'm just saying, though, this shouldn't even be an option because they're all running. We're all fucked. Let's be honest. I did cross country.
Hey,
even I can't keep running for 2 hours.
Come on now.
Straight.
No, I need confidence right now. Eric, we in an intense situation,
realistic.
baby. Can't have this.
All right. Determining on the zombie will depend on how long we last. If it's Walking Dead zombies, there's no way they're beating us. All right? I don't know how in the hell in those universes they end up being overtaken, being that slow.
So one of the questions on the Instagram story was, do you think you could survive a zombie apocalypse? And what was so funny is someone said, no, I don't think I could. And I'm like, what?
I like the honesty.
I don't know. The honesty, I was like, thank you. I was like, but why no? And here's the thing, too. The guy who said it, he's like fit. Like, this is someone and he's strong, too. I want people to know, like, he's not a weak dude. And anyway, when I asked him, like, so why do you think you wouldn't make it? He's like, everyone says they would survive. But here's the thing. If everyone survived, there wouldn't be a zombie apocalypse then. I'm like, you son of a bitch. You're right. So here's the thing. I am now going to look over this. We're going to go over how many people said they would survive a zombie apocalypse. So, oh, wow. So the percentage is exactly 75% of people who engaged on that post. 75% of people said that they would survive. So imagine that now. 75% of the population, only 25% become a zombie. Well, that's not much of an apocalypse. Yeah, it sucks, I guess, 25% of the
that's
population.
More like, let's just say Detroit.
But that's surviving. Everyone's like, they'd survive. That wouldn't be an apocalypse very long.
No, it wouldn't be.
So that's a good point.
It's a lot of confidence. Let's be realistic, though. 75%. More like 45% would survive.
Why would you say 45%?
Because there's a lot of obese people in the world. And they're the first ones to go. All right. You ever seen Zombieland? They're the first ones to go.
Dude, I love that movie. Right. That movie has so much truth to it. Zombieland. Oh, yeah. Double tap. I believe in that full-heartedly. I still won't do cardio. But yeah, I believe in it.
Was it a real, what did he say? A lion has to stretch?
Oh, yeah. When he's like, try to limber up. He's like, have you ever seen a lion limber up before he takes down a gazelle?
I didn't think so.
Still, my favorite line from that whole movie is when he looks at the guy. He's like, I'm kind of a lone wolf, and I'm sensing that you're a bit of a bitch. Just called it like it is. You got to love it. Okay, so let's put it this way. Let's like some sort of attack happens, right? Someone infects the water. I don't know, because obviously today's generation, we are ready for a zombie apocalypse. 75% of people.
A little too ready, to be honest.
Right? It's kind of sad. I'll never forget when I moved in. So as a teenager in high school, we moved into a new home, and our neighbors literally had a room dedicated to a zombie apocalypse. And I'll never forget, they had a poster on their wall, which was like the steps of how to survive a zombie apocalypse, like the do's and don'ts. Okay, so this generation is more ready now than ever for a zombie apocalypse. And so in reality, like, it couldn't just be a small trickle. Like, oh, like this pathogen got out, it's slowly infecting. No. No, we'd be ready. People would literally be chomping at the bit to get after the zombies, like paying up the ass to get them.
You know, so, that's actually a real thing in the George A. Romero, movies.
With what?
People paying and people hunting zombies. Like, quick story. George A. Romero, he was a director who passed away in 2013. He's the one who created all the zombie, in the universe. He was the original Walking Dead. And he created it back in the 60s. You could actually watch this black and white movie in 1968 on YouTube. And it's actually really cheesy. He remade it in 78. It's been getting remakes since like, the 70s.
Yeah.
Point is though, he actually showed a scenario where these rednecks and, police officers and army men were all just drinking coffee in the countrysides of I don't know where, but they're shooting zombies like it's like a hunting game.
That's exactly, that's what would happen.
And that's what would happen, yeah.
Okay, so really, in reality, for a zombie apocalypse to make it nowadays, you'd have to infect like the public water, like just the water that's available to everyone and drinking tap. And that's how you'd infect enough people, I think, to where it's like, okay, we're not actually as ready for this as we thought. That's the only way, is a sneak attack way, because there's no, if it's just like, oh, this pathogen release is turning people into zombies, like it's not going to last.
Yeah. Oh, also, can we talk about something that really irks me when I see these zombie
movies?
It
irks you. It irks him.
Yeah, it irks the hell out of me.
What is it?
All right. Because, okay, in The Walking Dead and also in this latest George A. Romero movie that I saw, Surviving the Dead, it's annoying when you get those people who think they can save the zombies.
Oh gosh, we're talking about this.
Off.
We have something kind of like that in the questions. We'll get to that, but I agree with you. If you're, oh gosh, what was his name? Herschel from The Walking
Herschel.
Dead.
Herschel, got my damn nerve.
I hope you get bit. Although he was actually later on one of my favorite characters in The Walking Dead. I used to watch it, but I will say in that moment I was like, my guy. Do us all a favor and do the gene pool a favor and throw yourself in there with them. So let's move on to some of the questions. So again, 75% of people said that they could survive a zombie apocalypse.
The results came out and we said that was false.
Have Maury come out just right behind the person, whoever's listening to this, and Maury's probably right behind you right now. And if you're part of that 75% or you believe that you would survive, Maury's behind you right now about to go, the lie detector detected? That was a lie. Okay. Would you stay with a group or by yourself? Eric, what would you do?
It depends on the group. Like, are these retarded people?
What are you talking about? Like, what are they retarded people?
Are they competent? Are they like loud, boisterous? Are they,
I don't know, man.
Gun-ho?
Hey, you got to expect there's going to be a couple kids in the group probably because people are going to protect their babies. Can't blame them for that.
Well, my thing is, are you more of a hindrance to us, though? Protect your own. I understand that. But if you get in my way, I might just leave you alone. Like when the zombies come towards you, I might let you go.
Is it one of those things that like we travel together, but we survive alone?
I
almost feel that way. I am not going to lie. That's how I feel kind of. So Eric, the group, depending on if you felt like you could trust it, no, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Maybe, okay, here's the thing. I won't say a full blown group, but if I like
define the numbers too in that.
Yeah, no, group. Let's go with the
6, 12.
I mean, how much is too much?
I think 6 is perfect.
Perfect? That's like a party. Like if anyone plays Dungeons and Dragons, that's a full on party right there.
Yeah, but it's not like a huge headache.
That's true. Fair enough. Like 6 people, I could. Yeah. I want to state that correctly. Like there's a team. This is a basketball team. Actually, only 5. I'm the coach. I need 5 more players. And sorry, bub. Maybe next year.
You didn't make the cut.
Yeah, you didn't make the cut.
But you might make the bite if you hang around too long.
Yeah, sorry. You're a little too slow for this team. I need more aggression out of you. So, okay, for the group, 65% of people said they would stay within a group. Now, what they define as a group, I don't know. Because I'm not doing large caravans. I'm not getting, especially anything over 10. No way. No. But if they have little kids, nope. Got barking dogs, nope. Right?
That's nothing. Yeah.
The problem is I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to trust my gut instincts before I trust someone else's. Especially in situations like that. If I've in any moment I've ever been in a tense situation, I always trust my gut over anyone else. Because I'm like, I got to listen to that first. So. Yeah. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
No, I agree. It's funny you bring up, kids and dogs, especially like babies, like infants. Like
I'm not a hero. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's mine. Good luck.
It's like you have this giant, noisy, thing, 2 things that might give you away any second. Why would you want it in your party?
Yeah. Okay. That being said, I should say if it was like a friend's baby or like a family member's baby, I was like, okay, fine. I can
sure it does hit differently.
Right. Yeah. We can just slip a little gin in there, sip and cut.
Go night-night.
Go night-night. Be awful. Okay. So that's it. 35% of people said they would be the lone wolf. Really like that. Okay. So let's move on. The next question is, would you share your food with other survivors or would you keep it to yourself? Ooh. Look at me, Eric. Does it look like I share food already? And we're not in a survival situation. I already don't share my food.
I'm a big man, SpongeBob. I'm a big man.
That's amazing. So honestly, It depends. Like you better.
Yeah, no, it does depend.
I need to see the starvation in you. Don't tell me you're hungry. I need to see it.
All right. If you're desperate enough to go looking for trash, then fine, I'll help you out.
Hell no.
I don't know.
Hell no.
I'll
It's the
help you.
apocalypse. You got to be looking in trash cans anyway for food.
I know, but if you already have enough food for like a few days and someone doesn't and they're really desperate and it shows, then all right, I can do a little bit for you. Not a lot, just a little bit. I might give you a little Cliff Bar.
Half of a Cliff Bar.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. I'd make it last. That's the last time. I could legit have a full course meal in front of me, just like half a Cliff Bar. Good luck,
Peasant.
Hey, I don't care. In that day and age, if that would ever happen, zombie apocalypse, food is the currency. Ain't no money, gold, silver. Get that out of my face.
No, got me eating like Denethor from Lord of the Rings, eating tomato.
Oh my goodness! It gets someone like it was a Judas. I hated that just now. Okay, hearing that chewing sound into the microphone was god awful. Okay, so, but let's put it this way, though. That actor was amazing for doing that because it was the most disgusting way to eat a little tomato. I literally got like a bunch of those in the fridge right now. And I've never bitten one in half. Just let it shoot all over my face.
That food was good.
Okay. Oh, well, I kind of already answered this one, but would you keep a dog with you during a zombie apocalypse?
Well, let's go in on that.
Ooh, okay. Let's talk about the kind of dog.
Yeah.
I ain't keeping no chihuahuas.
Oh, no, they're so annoying.
Mm-mm. No shit.
Not even right now, I'm keeping a Chihuahua.
Right.
We're apocalypse free.
I'm safe as can be. I don't need a chihuahua. Okay, off the back, honestly, again, no.
Yeah.
No, not for me.
You see, that stuff looks really cute in I Am Legend,
Oh, yeah.
but it's not practical.
But even look at that, what he had to do is that how many times did he have to tell Sam, like for those who haven't seen I Am Legend, it's a great movie, it's an apocalyptic situation, post-apocalyptic, I guess, but he has a dog with him, amazingly trained dog, and there's still plenty of times that dog would bark, it would whine, and he had to be like, shh, 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 like calm it down, like, no, I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to rely on this creature to hopefully obey my orders, which it doesn't always. And anyone who's a dog owner knows it takes more than one command usually to get the dog to sit or and if not, like if your dog is a one command dog, great, whatever. Yeah. I've just seen vast majority, which is it takes several times going, sit, stop, something like that. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is, you got to say it more than once usually.
Which is funny because I like the original I Am Legend, the book. And it's funny because there's no dog. It's just him in a lone small house by himself. And that makes way more sense to me.
It does. It makes more sense to me too. But I will say maybe just for the sake of a movie, like having a dog. Having a dog appeal was great.
True. I mean, not every movie can be like Castaway where it's just literally one dude for 99% of the movie.
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, no, he had a...
Oh, yeah. Was it Wilford?
Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson.
Did you see Family Guy skit on that? I'm sorry, Wilson. You get desperate. That volleyball starts to look a little good.
Them goggles. Treatment center goggles.
Jeez, bro.
Or
goggles.
missionary goggles.
Anyone who knows what we're talking about, you know the pain. Okay, just so you know, 70% of people said that they would keep a dog with them.
They probably had the retarded dogs then.
No, I'm telling you right now.
They're getting eaten.
I have nothing against the people who did it. Obviously, I can see everyone. I don't know everyone who did it. But for the people I do know, like this is nothing against them. But it's still just like, I'm not trusting your dog.
No, I'll say it. Y'all stupid. I'll say it.
You don't even know most of them.
I fight them all right now on principle. Don't bring no dog around me.
TOP. I see your dog, you getting fought. So 70% of people, I'm like, nope. I couldn't do that, man. I couldn't be with someone who has a dog I don't trust.
Exactly.
Especially if I didn't train it.
Exactly. And plus, they're imagining that this dog's going to be well trained.
You're hoping.
Yeah, you're hoping. Man.
But here's the thing, too. Through the puppy stage and everything, if you have it as a puppy, like, you have to train it to shut up immediately. Yeah. Permanent muzzle. The only time you're not muzzled is when you are feeding it or letting it get water. Any other time it needs a muzzle. And you're like, well, what's the point of a dog if it, like, is muzzled? Okay. Obviously, you don't want it biting the zombie because it could get infected. It's mostly there, one, either just as companionship, or two, it senses. So when it perks up its ears and look, you know, whoop, what's there? Like, that's it. Like, to me, that's the only benefit. Because you can't bite it, and what's it going to do? Like, all the zombies will just jump on it right away.
Sure, it's like a big-ass canary in the coal mine kind of thing.
Right?
You know?
Like, you can't send it in. You can't do anything. So it's just muzzle it until you feed it or water it, and then that's it. And I'm just wanting to see, what do you see? What do you hear? And that's the only reason I'm keeping you. I know that sounds mean. I hate when I have to see muzzled dogs. I really do love dogs. But in this situation, I would become an asshole. I'm like, nope, sorry.
Why not just get a bunch of rats and put some small little, chips on it, little cameras?
Who's got that lying around? Anyone at home got that lying around
look,
right
there's
now?
a lot of nerdy shops around here who can do it.
Oh my gosh. Who has a bunch of rats and a bunch of cameras? And what are you going to do? You're going to send them all in? How are they going to get them back?
Let's go to a pet store.
Wait, you're going to get them back? You're going to train them all to come back?
I mean, they know you. I mean, you would do the Twilight thing and print on them,
Yeah. Moving on from this rat idea, I never want to hear again of a zombie apocalypse.
Roll for it, Tom.
Roll for it.
Animal handling.
Oh, I love this next part, by the way. So this next question. Would you hoard toilet paper?
Oh, I can't stand them people.
We did not even have an apocalypse. We had a pandemic. And during that stage of it, it was not the worst thing in the world.
No.
Okay. Whatever. You were going to get into debate about back in that timeline. That was like February of 2020. So there wasn't a vaccine. It was just put on your masks. Well, everyone interpreted wear your masks as in buy all the damn toilet paper you can find.
What kind of language is that?
I will never forget. We had a buddy legitimately talking about flipping toilet paper. He's like, oh, toilet paper. Wow, that's really cheap. I bet I could sell that for like a few more extra bucks. I'm like, are you kidding me?
You so sad.
That's where we're at in life. I want you people to know out there, I will never forgive most of you for hoarding toilet paper. I won't do it. You had shower and water, okay? Right then and there. You could have washed your ass after every time you pooped before you did what you did. I will never forgive people for that. I've never been more disappointed.
Oh yeah, I was jaded too.
So for the 30% of people, wait, was it 30? Yeah, I think it was 30% of people. I got my eyes on you now, and you will never be with me in the zombie apocalypse. Keep that off. TOP. But what I do love is that the other one, everyone said no. So 70% of people said no, they wouldn't hoard toilet paper. But the little caption next to it was, nah, I won't hoard toilet paper. I got socks. And they all clicked on that. So it's funny. So when you're desperate, don't forget about your socks.
Right.
Oh, man. Now, the next part we could really get into is what do you do if your best friend gets bit? Oh, boy.
Oh, well,
I was looking forward to that.
Yeah, for the record, don't do that stupid shit where it's like, oh, I know him, I don't want to do it. No, wait till he turns and do it. Dome his ass.
Can we just say something real fast? Can we just say this? This is what I would do. Depending on how long the infection takes to overtake one of us, Eric. Let's say you get bit. Sorry, big guy, you didn't make the cut. Okay, Eric, I would say here's what we're gonna do. I'm tying your ass up.
I think that's fair.
Hands and feet together, but we're gonna be in my car.
Yeah.
Or in a car. Or if we got to sneak around, we'll find a way.
Oh, yeah.
We'll go to a really nice area. And I'll just say, Eric, I'm going to wait for you to turn. And once you turn, the second I hear that, I'm blowing your head off.
No,
in a respectful way.
Exactly. No, I'm a zombie at that point. Who cares? Not respectful.
Sorry, boy. Gotta put you down. Give him the old Yeller treatment.
No, I was thinking like turning fast into a zombie. Like, remember when Stink Meaner took over
yes.
Dubois' body?
Yeah, Tom Dubois.
He did this. What's good, nigga?
So is that your plan? Eric, can you do that? If you get bit by a zombie, can that be how you finish it?
Yeah. What's good, nigga? If y'all don't know Stink Meaner from Boondocks, YouTube Stink Meaner from Boondocks.
Do yourself a favor. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. Oh gosh, it's good shit. So, yeah, that's how you'll turn. And Eric, what are you gonna do for me? Like, if I get bit,
the same courtesy.
Tie me up, tie up my hands and feet.
Oh.
And we're gonna go somewhere nice, and you'll wait for me to turn first.
Yeah.
Don't just shoot me while I'm still human.
Like, no, I'll be messed
Give
up.
me that.
Yeah.
Let me pass in from the infection, and then get me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if that's what everyone else said. Which, by the way, I already know it's not.
No.
Some of these responses were amazing. So I'll read over some of them, and some of them our viewers know. That's the best part of this to me. Someone just said that they shoot their friend right away.
That's cold-blooded.
Just right then and there, just boom, done. Like they're not risking it.
Damn.
We got one person, so it's their husband who'd be their best friend, said, we'd cage him up and keep him as a pet.
Oh, like Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah, that's how she'd do her husband. Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, that's funny.
Kill him and cry. Shoot him. Wow, y'all just so quick to get rid of your friends.
All right.
There's something else there.
Living his ass. Where the gas? Dang.
I'm not gonna lie. The way some of these people word it is like they're thinking about doing it right now, and there's not even a zombie apocalypse going on. Just I'll shoot him. Okay. When he turns into a zombie, I'd cut off his jaw and chain him up. Okay, so that's the Michonne treatment from Walking Dead. Okay, maybe that works. I don't know.
I wouldn't go through all that trouble.
I don't know why a zombie's like, oh, I can't bite you now, so I won't chase you. I thought they're just stupid. They're just like, oh, I'm just going to bite anyway. Like, I'm going to try. Always try to attack you. I don't know. Okay. Oh, wow. Someone said it would be an Old Yeller treatment for you, Thomas. Well, okay. I'm happy to know someone would just put me down. I would go to a nice sunflower field and tell you to not look back while I cock my gun.
All right.
That's a little sadistic. I don't know. Just like, don't look back.
That's kind of like...
Can you wait?
That's kind of like in Godfather 2, with Fredo. We're going to go out to Lake Tahoe and go fishing.
Oh, yeah. And he waits for Fredo to get on the lake.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Fredo
goodness.
doesn't see it coming either.
No, I wouldn't. Okay. Someone said, on God, I'm gonna become a zombie too. So your best friend gets bit and you're just like living his ass. I ain't doing this by myself. I don't know. I think that's funny.
Gosh.
All right, let's see. More put them out of their misery, pop a cap in them. Oh, this one's funny. I like this one. And everyone knows this person on this. Anyone who's been watching this podcast for the last little while now, you'll know who this person is. I don't know if I'll out them, but maybe I should. Someone should take a guess. So let me read over this, make sure I don't out the person real fast, because through the context, you might get it. So it goes, I would capture the people I hate to use them as treats while I domesticate my friend so I can keep my friend as a pet. So this person is going to domesticate the zombie friend until it's domesticated, until it's trained like a pet, and they will capture people they hate just to feed them. That's awful.
That's actually a good villain.
That's a great villain. Because are you a good guy or a bad guy? I'm doing this for my friend. As you're capturing people you hate, people who are alive.
Right.
Here you go.
Bon appetit.
No way.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I kind of think I might know who that is.
Eric, give me a guess. If you guess it, I'll only give you one guess. But if you guess it, I'll say it over the podcast. Who it is.
Did I just text him earlier today?
I don't know.
You seen our text? Right?
Oh, that's the no.
Oh,
No, okay. No,
Yeah,
you didn't get
know.
it, so no, we're done.
Okay.
But that person did comment. All right. So just so you guys know, Eric and I have done way too much research into this, and we've debated all the time, like, okay, zombie apocalypse right now. What's the vehicle we're getting? What's the weapons we're using? What do we do?
On a big ass tractor.
Okay, the tractor. Okay, if we are in mid-city, we are in our downtown of our city, okay, where on God's green earth are you going to get a tractor?
There has to be some farms around this Provo area.
You're going to go and look at every farm, and hopefully they have a tractor that you can just
There's
buck.
plenty of cars here that we can buck, and then we'll buck another tractor.
Okay, I got a car. I'm not worried about bucking someone else's car.
Okay,
I
yeah,
got
see, that's
one.
fine. Then we go look for a truck.
Okay, but then
big,
that tractor goes, someone find out, you know what, let me see something real fast. And I don't care.
Jamie, let's do this.
Okay, so how fast does a ordinary tractor go? Okay, historically, the majority of tractors in the United States were designed to travel at a top speed of approximately 20 miles per hour.
That's actually pretty damn fast.
20 miles per hour.
That's gas.
That's gas. Okay, Eric, you want to be in a vehicle that can only travel 20 miles per hour.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows how long, let's see this too. I'll figure this out.
How much gas will it take? Or how long it'll be going? Yeah.
Okay, I want to figure out how long can a tractor, I don't know.
Drive,
I guess. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to figure that out real fast. But the tractor, really, what are you going to get, John Deere?
I think they got one, yeah. That's sturdy stuff.
At 18 miles per hour, you can drive a tractor. Okay. At 18 miles per hour, averagely,
Yeah.
you can drive a tractor 270 miles in a 15-hour day or 90 miles in 5 hours.
See, we're set.
So you're going to get a
We're
tractor.
set.
But we can't even put our shit on a tractor. Like
There's plenty of room.
No, there's not. Have you ever been in the cockpit? Like, how are you going to fit more than one person?
How much do you need? You can fit like 2 people.
Okay, maybe maybe a backpack.
Yeah, I don't need a whole lot of stuff.
Okay, yeah, you and I got a backpack.
We ain't going camping.
So we get in the tractor. Really,
I
you're
mean,
not
really
going to.
We are, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but why would you not just pick, like, let's just go get a diesel that's meant for long distance and we just go. Like, I don't know. You want the power. You're telling me a diesel isn't going to run over a bunch of zombies?
But after a while, though, it has a better chance of being messed up versus a tractor. A tractor, you see a bunch of zombies, like, oh, I'm just going to mosey on through. Versus a diesel, it's like, oh,
I don't.
Oh, shoot.
Am I the only one on here? Like, please, anyone listening to this podcast, am I the only one who thinks that getting a tractor is ridiculous? Or are you guys all on the same page?
Mow them down or take the chance of your car getting tore up. Because it's still a car versus a tractor.
Okay, a truck.
It's still not as sturdy as a tractor, though. It's the sturdy factor that I want. And it's fast enough.
I don't know. I'm just like, I'd rather run it and gun it real quick, be able to get up to 70 miles an hour and just go.
Which that's a good goal. But my thing is, what if you get surrounded by a herd? A herd's nothing to a tractor.
I just feel like that herd's going to keep following you.
But you can always run it down, though. You can thin the herd literally by running it down.
I don't know. Oh, that was me. Gosh. Okay, I'm going to leave that up to our audience. What would you guys pick as your vehicle? A John Deere tractor or an whatever tractor you can think of. We're not tractor experts here.
There's no plug-in for John Deere or anything.
Yeah, no, John Deere ain't plugging this. Or would you pick a truck? Like, what would your vehicle be? And this was without customization. You don't have enough time to customize. Like, oh, I'd put these metal sheets in the front so we could just cut right through them. Like, no. You got the keys in hand. You just got to get in and go. What are you picking, the tractor or the truck? Okay, next is the weapon. What would you choose as a weapon, Eric? I'm giving you the option just to freely pick, but I'll give you some options here soon. Just off TOP, what is your weapon?
I'm going to ditch the M1911 and get the alien ray gun.
No, from Call of Duty.
No, I would honestly. Can it be like a secondary in the first one or just one?
I don't care, man. How many weapons you want to carry? It's you. Okay. I'm not your babysitter.
Well, it's probably 2. That's a lot of carry.
Okay.
Luggage. All right, so
Call of Duty, bro. Okay,
I'd go for the regular pistol because it's lightweight, and then I'd probably go for maybe if I can get a weapon, probably a nice, decent sized axe.
The axe, solid choice. Well, for me, I have to pick either. Okay. The problem with guns is that they're really loud and eventually you run out of bullets, which makes the gun useless. Maybe you find more bullets, maybe not. Can we just say, like, if you've been watching America the last couple of years, when there was going to be reforms coming down or gun reforms coming down just on how many bullets you could buy, people were grabbing bullets like crazy. They were so hard to find and they were so expensive if you did, especially in California. So if I had to pick 2 weapons, honestly, how many rounds do we get? Can we set a limit? How many rounds?
4 or 5.
What rounds, Eric? Bullets. How many bullets? 4 or 5 bullets.
I think like clips. Sorry.
I don't know. Even more than that. I don't know.
What's the average?
You know what? I'm just gonna skip this part. I'm not gonna pick a gun. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I don't have a gun at my ready right now. Anyway, don't come rob me. And
don't come at me
because I still have other weapons like these hands. Eric and I stay waiting, just so you know.
Come to the swamp. Get swamped.
You're gonna get the ogre and then some ass.
Somebody getting ass.
You come in this house uninvited. Oh my gosh. That took a turn. That's right.
Oh gosh.
So I'm going to go straight to the machete and a baseball bat. That's it. That's what I'm sticking to. If you find a gun along the way, cool. That's cash money. Hey, as of right now, shoot. The only reason I'd keep a gun isn't even probably for zombies, unless you're getting like surrounded, I guess. It's probably for people.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Can we just say, like, getting a gun is not for the sake of the zombies. It's for the sake of the people.
Yeah.
Like, it is insane. Like, what I truly think would happen. And I guess we can finish it off kind of on that topic because we could probably talk about that forever. Eric, do you believe in a apocalyptic situation that survivors would begin to turn on each other?
Of course.
Of course.
I mean, look how we are now with the stupid mask
Look at this
mandates, you know? Whether you're pro-mask or not, pro-vaccine or not, we
Anything
act like a
can
bunch
trigger
of
us.
animals. Yeah, anything.
Let alone survival. You put survival in the mix? Oh,
yeah.
dude, you look at me wrong. I'm like, I don't know what you're going to do when I turn my back.
Exactly.
Like, no, I ain't trusting you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I'd be the cold-hearted son of a bitch. I wouldn't be. But, well, it depends how you define cold-hearted. Some people are so, you help everyone and you hand them a butterfly. No, hell no. I might see you having a hard time from a distance. I'm not going to help you, but I'm going to leave you alone. Okay? That's where I'm at. I'm like, I ain't going to help you because I'm not putting myself in this situation, but I ain't gonna hurt you. I think that's where I would like to think I'd be that type of person.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I agree. I think there'd be marauders, hoarders, people like that. So,
you know, it's funny you talk about that. And I play this game that you know of called Fallout. Yeah, it's actually pretty good because it talks about bombs being, you know, ignited around the world. And, you know, they've always said it either on the West Coast, you know, Sacramento, the Bay Area, San Diego, or the East Coast, Boston, Washington, D.C. That's where the games have been for the most part. And it's funny. It's not so much the ghouls or the giant super mutants or the stupid, you know, radioactive, you know, scorpions that defeat you. It's the raiders. Literally, they're killing, raping, and just tearing up the countryside, you know, for the sake of it. And this goes on for about 200 years until your main character, you know, walks into the wasteland and starts, you know, dishing out justice. But it's always the humans that do the most heinous things.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, it's humans who do these things. And it's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. I think that just goes to show, like, in a survival situation, you really see what someone's made out of. And I don't just mean in their case of survival. We're going along already that they've been able to survive, but who do they become? Yeah. At the end of the day, and this is something I even have to teach people. So I've actually had to sit down with classes and a part of confidence training as well. But with classes, I'm like, hey, we're as sophisticated as we like to like tell ourselves that we are. Like, oh, I'm more sophisticated than this. You would be shocked how much of your decision making is based off your primitive instincts already and not just your logical thought. But then, especially in the survival situation where you never feel safe and your limbic system is constantly in gear trying to keep you safe, absolutely not. Like you're going to see someone's true self, and that I guess really their most defensive self. Maybe I still think you'll find kind-hearted people. Clearly, by people who said they would share food. What was that statistic again? Let me see if I can find that. But the statistic, I think it was like 70% of people said they would share food. Let me see this.
Yes, y'all some nice people.
Okay, so it was 67% of people said that they would share their food. So 33% said they'd keep it to themselves. 67 said they would share. I think there needs to be maybe some context to that because that's kind of bold. So let's just put it in this way, Eric. You're by yourself. Do you share your food? You see someone struggling, and you can either walk away without them noticing you, or you can take the initiative and go.
Well, I mean, if I'm solo, I don't have to worry about some snot-nosed kid or dog, then yeah, I don't mind sharing it. But it would be a whole lot, though. It'd be the very bare minimum to get me into heaven.
I am definitely getting to heaven with this.
That's it.
Okay. I don't know. I don't care if people are like, Thomas, you're a bad person. I don't care. Shut up.
Well, you can dictate the price or how much to give.
I know that's true, but I just don't want people knowing that I have.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Like that's it. Like you don't know who it is. Even nowadays.
Yeah.
Even nowadays, without this apocalypse stuff. And maybe we could do a whole podcast on that. How people be like, oh, in an apocalypse, I'll do this and that. People already doing this stuff. Okay.
I'll go to Costco. Everybody's going to Costco.
Well, it's also this too, is what I'm talking about. When they're like, no, I wouldn't share my food with them. Like, okay, you already don't now. When was the last time you donated to a food bank?
Right.
Bam.
Yeah.
Right there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So there's a lot of that. But anyway, would I share my food? Boy, I better see. Like I said, I need to see the starvation in your face. And that'd be the hardest part is because you're by yourself. So scavenging is 100% on you. That is the one nice thing about a group is obviously you cover more area, find more things. But if you're by yourself, it's like, whoa, any food I find, that's cash money. I can't just dump that.
Yeah.
Can't just be giving it away. But so, like I said, half a Cliff Bar, you should be good for a week. I think it's pretty crazy though. Like human beings have enough fat reserves to last like a month and a half.
It's actually pretty impressive.
And that's obviously like depending on the person. You and I don't have the same amount of fat reserves.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But also your muscle would get eaten first, so it also lasts longer. So.
Fair enough.
Well, anyway, no, I still think, man, if a zombie apocalypse come around, Eric, where would you grade us? Okay, if we zombie apocalypse right now, guys, Amber Alerts on our phone. Get the Amber Alert, like, guys, there's zombie apocalypse coming. You got 1 hour. Okay, you got 1 hour. What do you think, just overall from what we've talked about today, what we've talked about before this, give me a grade from A to F. What do you, like, how well we would survive?
Right now.
Let's give it the first 6 months too. Just 6 months.
I'll probably give myself a C.
A C?
A C.
Where we live, but we ain't thriving.
Yeah, exactly. We're struggling. It's like we moved to a new area, you know, a new state. Like, oh, this is rough.
Oh, winter coming too. Oh, dude, I'd kill myself just from that. The winter's coming.
Winter's in Provo. Oh, yeah.
I'm going down to Arizona. Y'all can find me in Arizona.
Are you hoofing it?
I'll try to get a taxi, but we'll see how many people are willing to pick me up.
All right.
Oh, no. And even if I did, I would not. Oh, boy, you know, something just came to mind. Can I just say, too, and this is not to be mean or sexist in any way, but damn, every movie has done this appropriately, I think, where obviously dudes in a post-apocalyptic scenario are going to be the biggest assholes in the world. And being a woman during that time, even the time now, shit, again, I ain't trying to say like it's all great now, but during that time, man, you got to be made of metal. That's why I always love people like Sarah Connor from that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta love Sarah Connor. You gotta love, the girl from
Ripley? Maybe.
Yeah, Ripley.
Yeah, Ripley.
What's the other one from Resident Evil?
Not Veronica.
I can't remember her name. There's Underworld. Anyway, all this stuff, like, obviously, I love that.
You gotta be a badass female, because if not, you're gonna be a statistic. All right.
Yeah, hey, dudes are like that too. There's plenty of dudes in this floor alone. I look down here, I'm like, oh, you wouldn't make it. I'm not saying I'd make it. I'm not gonna act like I'm be the king. I'm on top. I'd know every day I wake up, it's because I'm lucky. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'd go off of. So I ain't saying I'd make it, but especially during post-apocalyptic, oh my gosh, I can't even talk. Post-apocalyptic times. Yeah, I think being a female, you'd be even more in danger because now it's not just the zombies. You got to worry about the men.
Yeah. And actually, I think the few media that we saw that covers it well, for me, it was Fallout, the series, and also The Last of Us, that game Sean was playing.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they were looking at these girls, you know, in that game like they're a piece of meat. It's like, dang.
Yeah, they would treat them that way.
Yeah, I was like, this is interesting.
And the worst part is, like, I don't say this, and I don't think they do it in order to be like assholes. I think they do it to be like, no, like this is what a guy would do if he has the opportunity. Now, of course, they still make badass women, thankfully, in that to show like, hey, you don't have to be, like you said, a statistic.
Yeah.
But like, unfortunately,
I love the main character.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She's great.
Again, can I just say, like, throwing this in there, my favorite, even though it's not zombie, favorite female character is Ripley from Alien.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by far.
Because here's the thing: she's a nobody. She's just an mechanic on a junkyard collecting ship.
Yeah, just out there mining.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my thing. So again, you survive. No matter who you are, you got to be made of metal. But definitely, you a woman, you're gonna have to be made out of some steel, some real iron right there. And I'll tell you what, though, once you do it, you the baddest bitch around. Ain't no one gonna mess with you.
You know what we should do, actually? Speaking of like badass, people or females, we should do like a tier list of the best badass characters.
We'd have to take time on that.
Because there's actually a format too on a website to make tier list.
Oh, we can figure that out.
Oh yeah,
but
that'd be fun,
maybe we'd have to do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, I'm not gonna lie. This was actually a really fun podcast. I love the fact that our viewers, our listeners, y'all got involved on our Instagram account. We're gonna keep doing stuff like that. So you'll probably know our topic beforehand, but that's totally fine. What we want to do is get you guys involved, get your ideas, get your thoughts, and hey, if we, any more topics that we have, like, see where you stand with it. We'll have some topics on here that are definitely controversial, and we're excited to see what everyone thinks.
Yep,
that is one thing. And referring back to we talked about a raffle that we'll be doing soon, and that will be coming up in this next week. So be paying attention to our Instagram account. This next week, we will be putting out the raffle and what to do to register for it and the cash prizes involved. So, Eric, do you got anything else you want to say about a zombie apocalypse, bro?
eat up as much as you can because you never know when the zombie apocalypse is gonna hit.
Right, that's right.
Get some fat in your bones.
And that's the thing too. Well, don't eat up too much because you also know when that diabetes is going to hit. Got to be careful now.
That leg missing sooner or later, I guess, either by diabetes or zombies.
So Eric, your thing is to beef up or fatten up a little bit. And my thing is, if you get too fat before, hit the meals, but then hit the treadmill. Do something like that. Honestly, my last bit of advice, and I know this is an if it's running zombies, good luck. I'm not a hero. Don't come to me for help.
Right.
Don't call me. Don't text me. Nope. I don't exist anymore. I don't care how that sounds. Do I look like a sprinter? No. No, sir. I am not making it. So you better believe I'm not helping. I don't got room to help. Help me. Walking zombies, I think we got a chance. I think we could do it. If we didn't turn. If we weren't part of the people, let's say again, like they infected the tap water and so we're just affected. We'll give it that. But anyway, guys, thanks again for listening to our podcast. We really enjoy coming on here talking to all of you. If you are listening on Apple Podcast or Spotify, please hit the follow button, and we do see that, and we do appreciate you. And if you were here watching on our YouTube account, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. We really appreciate it, and we see that stuff, guys. Well, like always, and until next time, stay the hell out of our swamp.